Hi, my name is Stephanie Spicer and I'm a Lyme. I'm not a doctor or a scientist, so what I say here isn't medical advice, it's just what I've learned through reading and personal experience. In an earlier video, I discussed that one reason why Lyme disease treatment takes so long is because Lyme bacteria are just really hard to kill. But one aspect of this disease that I've become much more aware of lately, and which may be an even bigger reason, is the presence and persistence of biofilms. Biofilms may be the main reason why Lyme bacteria are so hard to kill. It's even possible that the whole idea of the layers of the onion or bacteria dormancy is all because of biofilm. So what is a biofilm? To put it simply, a biofilm is a very complex and sophisticated mess of pathogen slime. The plaque on your teeth is an example of a biofilm, although one that's much easier to remove, obviously. Let's take a closer look. A biofilm is a colony-like mass where bacteria, parasites, viruses, and other microorganisms live together in a community, where they can communicate with each other, mutually benefit each other, and take turns being on the front line of attack against your body. The biofilm slime itself may consist of heavy metals, dead microorganisms, toxic waste, and diseased human tissue. By sticking together in biofilms, the pathogens and other harmful substances have a better chance at survival against your immune system and any treatments or medications you use. You can think of biofilms as fortresses. Killing bacteria that's floating around by itself in your bloodstream is pretty straightforward, but Lyme bacteria don't tend to do that so much. Think of the early stages of treatment as fighting out in the open. Once you've picked off the easy targets, it's time to go after the ones that have entrenched themselves in the strongholds. These stubborn survivors may be the hardest to get, but eventually you will have to face them. And once you do breach the fortress, remember that there's no turning back. Another way to think of a biofilm is as a hornet's nest in your home. It's a danger and you want it gone because you have to constantly be careful around it and you often get stung. But to take it out is also dangerous. You have to be prepared. You better be wearing a bee suit and have all the tools you need to safely remove it before you risk stirring it up. Ultimately, it has to go if you want to live in peace, but you do need a plan. Here's the biofilm plan that I suggest. 1. Don't break up biofilms until you have to. If the treatments you're using are producing a regular cycle of herxing and improvement, just keep going until they become less effective. 2. Become acquainted with any co-infections you may have and learn which treatments work for which infections. When you break into a biofilm, you won't know which infection is on the front line, so you need to be ready with all the weapons you know work well. 3. When you're prepared and ready, start slowly with biofilm busters and follow them with pathogen-killing treatments and detox. If you go too fast, you may find yourself in over your head. Number 4. Don't panic. Fight, win the battle, regroup, rest, and repeat. It's important not to become complacent when treatment produces easier herxing. We can't ignore the enemy just because it's being quiet or because we don't want to upset the equilibrium. Sooner or later, we'll have to face them, and it's better to have the offensive advantage rather than being at their mercy or living in constant fear of a flare-up. Having an ongoing infection in your body, even one that you don't notice a whole lot anymore, is dangerous and can lead to even worse health issues. We need to be willing to root out the enemy and not stop until it's gone. So keep on fighting until it's over.